Rob!
Hey, back in the office.
You are, yeah? Monday?
I'm all moved in and stuff. It's good. Yeah. I've got a terrible migraine right now, but yeah.
Yeah, it's Monday. We just had our sprint planning for the week, going what we're going to be doing all week. And what are you doing, Rob? What's on your agenda?
Yeah, so the first thing I've got to do this week is the Colour and Pixels pixel art competition finished on Friday. So I spent some time over the weekend going through my suggestions and stuff, and basically filtering all of the ones that we can't use, picking my selection. So hopefully Lee's going to do that first thing today, and then once we've decided on the winners, then I can actually put them in game. So that's going to be the first thing I do this week, is actually just getting that working in game, so we can do the announcement posts and all that. But yeah, other than that, there's a hexceed bug because it's the Halloween update actually went live today properly, cause it starts on the 18th. So I'm going to look at that. Some people's numbers just basically aren't showing. Apart from that, I think it's just Blue Mountain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. More puzzles. What are you doing anyway?
Yeah, so for me, as Rob said, I'm going to be selecting my suggestions for the winners for the competition. As well as I'm going to be doing a quick announcement post for Colour and Pixels regarding the Halloween event, just so it's not sort of sprung on people by surprise. The rest of the week is going to be hexceed, so we've got quite a lot of levels to make for the DLC coming out on Friday. Just me working through those. And obviously today as well, got the YouTube video, which we'll see how it goes, because last week's footage might not be the greatest, but we'll see.
It should be fine.
Okay, so me and Lee have spent the time to choose 20 images that we think that should be winners. Basically the way this works is one of us goes through all of the images that are submitted, filters out the ones that we can't use, whether that's just because they're not pixel art or there's something wrong with them, or if they're rude or anything like that. Yeah, and then we each pick 20 that we think should be winners. If you both pick the same ones, then they automatically get through. So like this one here, for example, they both get through, and then all the ones that are left, and we basically just talk about all the images that we chose and both make our case, and then we come up with the final lot, which we've both done now. So that's all sorted. We've got our winners here. Yeah, so I've just been chucking them all into reverse Google image search, just to make sure that they're not stolen. Occasionally we get that, a couple of them might just be nicked off the internet and just submitted to us. They all seem good, all apart from one, this corgi image, which we really liked actually, which is a shame. But yeah, it's copyrighted by someone else, so we're just gonna have to quickly find a replacement for that winner, and then yeah, I'll start adding them to the game.
Okay, so I just did a bit of a boo-boo. I snapped the charger into the actual thing and I can't get it back out. Yeah, so now I've got a broken charger with no end on it, and it's... Yeah, so we'll be using the Android phone from now on, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't even have that much power. Oh.
Okay, so I managed to get all of the images in game. Most of them there've been a few issues with. There usually is when we're doing the community book, just because there's a lot of rogue colours that don't really need to be there and stuff. There's just a lot of editing work that needs to go on. But I've managed to get the numbers down for most of them, so I've just been testing a few of them. As you can see, a couple of them are done. Still finding changes that I need to make, like this Saturn V one. There was quite a few extra colours that did need to be there, so I just quickly touched those up. And yeah, I've just finished this level here. It's the biggest one we've got in this book, so it's taken me quite a while. But yeah, getting there. I think there'll be a lot more work to do on this tomorrow, but yeah, it should be fun. Also, the Halloween special effects are on, so that's nice. Yeah, I've also managed to get the iPhone charger out of the end of the phone, so that's good. So I should be able to bring a spare one in. I've probably got one at home. So yeah, it should be okay. Lee, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah, I forgot to bring in a phone charger for this phone.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously we've just moved house, so I don't know what any of the chargers are, so that's good. But yeah, anyway, we're just on stand-up. What are you doing today, Lee? What are you doing?
So thankfully got a reply from the subreddit AMA request, which is just in time because we just did saying yesterday that I was going to post generic sort of Reddit advertisement. Usually about 10% sort of post that we're allowed. But got a reply, got a formula to fill in, and just go through I guess it's sort of standard practices, make sure I understand what we're doing. with their guidelines. Other than that, the YouTube video needs uploading, and then once that's done, it's just going to be hexceed all day. Got a lot of levels to make. Rob's going to pick up redoing the world, but it's a bit too compact. But other than that, just make levels all day.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, so as I say, I'm going to do a little bit of hexceed today, just sort of help out with the world. I'll probably do a build and stuff as well and start testing some of the levels. But mainly it's just going to be the community phone book for me today. So I've got a lot of testing to do and a lot of corrections to do for all of the levels. Just try and get it as good as possible. So yeah, before the announcement on Friday.
Just 20 to 12 now. I took a break from the subreddit AMA stuff and got the YouTube video uploaded. So I went through the documentation, so what you got to do, the steps. Pretty good, better than we were expecting, but it looks like quite a rabbit hole of work to do. So we've got obviously standards of contacting them with our usernames, just so we can get the right flares and get it all authorized. But quite nicely as well, looks like we get to create a banner art for the top of the Reddit page. If you head over to Nintendo Switch now, it's currently set to Animal Crossing. But it looks like on the days of AMAs, they actually allow it to be switched over to your own banner art. So we have a hexceed sort of advertisement with the date and time of the AMA. So yeah, there's a few little tasks to do, and obviously getting them drafted up, getting some promotional posts ready, etc. So it's quite a lot of work to do for it potentially. So I'm going to take my lunch a little bit early and sort of make sure I'm completely free to get all this done and try and make sure I don't miss anything out. Yeah, it's not long after lunch and I've just finished up what we can do for the AMA prep for now. So I've gone ahead and requested our usernames to be verified and requested a time as well. As for Monday at 3 PM, because as they've pointed out, the traffic comes mostly from the US and Europe, so we want hits every time zone that you want, or that we can, I should say. One of the links that they send is this, it's quite handy, so you can pick a time and it shows you the times across the different time zones as well. So part of that is making the banner as well. So I've gone ahead and made this quick banner. They give us this overlay as well, which is really handy. So what that's showing is what's in the green is what's safe space to use. Anything that's in the pink is sort of like a bit risky because different UI elements of Reddit will often cover these sections here. So that's quite good to know. Be good to use that when we come to redesigning any of our own Reddit banners as well. But yeah, send that off. So I've put in the time and date there as well. Had a bit of problem with the font. Seems to be because the sides it's a bit pixelated, but hopefully it's not too bad. It'll be at the top of the web page. Yeah, I've got the different times on there and the date. Obviously that can be changed if they don't agree at the same time, but yeah, that's all done for now. So I'm going to be heading on to doing hexceed and finally getting some more of these levels done.
Okay, so the community phone book is pretty much done, I think. There were just a couple of extra levels that needed a bit of touching up, but I think we're just about there. I'm just going to quickly do a quick once over, just make sure they're all fine again, because I have made a lot of changes on most of the levels. I've actually lost track which ones, but the majority of levels needed changes, so I'm probably just gonna have to give it all a quick once over again. But yeah, it's looking pretty much done. I've also made a couple of small changes. So this featured section on the left here, that's sorted by alphabetical order now. Just because it was chronological order before, it didn't quite make sense because we actually released Halloween 1, then Monsters, then Halloween 2 and 3. It just looked a bit strange with having the monsters in between the Halloween lineup. But yeah, changed that. Removed this button here that was linking to the competition blog posts and all that. So that's removed now. I'm going to move on to hexceed now. Okay, so I'm on hexceed now. The first task I've been doing is just having a look at the world layout design. Lead already made a start on this, but all I've done is made it a bit flatter. So it was quite tall before, and it's not very good for when you're actually in the game. It doesn't pan left and right that much when it's tall layout. So I've just flattened it out, just kept the design the same really, just changed where these islands are located. The thing I've done is I've looked at the way that this level select is shown. So when we're assigning a level to one of these tiles, you click select level, and then it gives you a big long list. And before this is all jumbled up between the ones that were taking the ones that aren't. So what I've done is I've just sorted them so that all the ones that are free and haven't already been assigned are at the top, just to make it a bit easier, because there's a lot of levels to assign. Literally you have to just do it one at a time, so hopefully that will make things a little bit faster. Yeah, and the other thing, we got about 30 or so emails from Nintendo. It was all to do with the store page stuff for Europe. We were quite surprised because we weren't actually expecting anything. We thought that was all done. But yeah, it turns out in Norway, the ability to pre-order in Norway has been removed for some reason. They said just temporary. Hopefully it won't affect our sales that much or anything like that. But yeah, apparently the launch is going to go ahead just as planned, but it's just that pre-ordering has been disabled temporarily. So that's strange. So they've basically gone into all of our DLCs and store pages and basically removed Norway from the pre-order list. So yeah, strange thing, but it looks like it's all sorted. They've just sorted it themselves, and we just got the emails to tell us that they've done something. But yeah, I'm just going to continue on with this and then start testing levels. Okay, so a bit more on hexceed. People have been saying that with the Halloween effect enabled, it's really difficult to see walls, and I completely agree with them, to be honest. Yeah, so I've gone ahead and just added some wall colours, so when it's Halloween, the walls go red. It was just a bit of a nightmare to do, so I haven't done it before. People have been saying that there's been an issue with this similar problem, but with dark mode, so that's why I just had dark mode enabled there. Yeah, so we've made that slightly easier to see as well, just because the dark walls on the dark background, you just can't see them. So yeah, we've had to tint these ones red a little bit as well, but yeah, it's better. So I'm just going to quickly do a build and yeah, ship it.
Rob?
Oh, hello. We're going already. Hello.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, it is Music Wednesday.
Woo.
Woo.
Here we just had our stand-up. What are you doing today?
Yeah, so I was going to be working on Blue Mountain today, but Lee's asked me kindly not to. I think he needs a bit of a hand with the hexceed levels, so I'm just going to finish off what I'm doing. I was working on the Master Pyraminx puzzle. Yeah, I'm just going to finish off the section that I was doing, and then I'm going to switch over to that. Hexceed.
Yeah, so as I said, I'm doing hexceed all day. We did get a reply from the Nintendo subreddit. Just been replying to that. We have the go-ahead for Monday the 25th, which is quite good, so that's something to look forward to. But in terms of what we're doing today, just hexceed. Need to get 100 levels done in the next 2 days, so gonna be knuckling down and just getting them done.
Okay, so I've been hard at work making some more levels. I've been focusing on the milestone levels, so I've done 2 milestone levels. I know I'm a lot slower than Lee is at making these, but I've done 2 milestone levels and another normal level as well. I just had no idea for big tiles, that was quite fun, so cracked on with that. But yeah, it's been good fun. I think they're all quite difficult, so that's good. This level we actually get stuck. Me and Lee were actually stuck for quite a bit, trying to work it out. So 4 bombs left, and you're left with this. And we couldn't work it out, so we took a quick screenshot, sent it over to people in Discord, the Hexperts, and they worked it out immediately, basically. This ain't easy. But yeah, me and Lee were stuck in that for quite a bit, but yeah, they can work it out. It is possible, so that's good news. Yeah, I'm gonna head off now though. I've got a lot of testing to do for the levels that Lee's already done. And a bookshelf arrived for me today at home, so I'm gonna put that up.
So it's getting to 5 o'clock now. This is the progress made so far, all the light green are the completed levels. Rob's been helping obviously with the larger levels, the milestones, and I've been just going through the rest of the levels in order. So all the large levels are done, that's the main route through from the start to the end. And then I've been making a start on the smaller levels as well. So we're getting there. Obviously still quite a lot to do. I think about 70 to 80 levels left to do. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to head home just so I can sort of like get myself refreshed, have some food, and then just settle down to work from home. So getting as much done later tonight as I can, and then hopefully by the time I come in tomorrow there won't be as much left to do. Rob!
Lee!
It's Friday!
Yeah! Not Thursday!
So I didn't record anything yesterday because I was just really busy with the hexceed DLC, and it was just going to be the same footage from Wednesday and Thursday. It'll be the same sort of thing all day, because all we done yesterday was make more levels. But the good news is we got it finished yesterday, so all the levels are done and they're all been added to the build, and then you spent today testing them, haven't you? So
Yeah. It was all finished yesterday apart from that one level I said I would do, the finale, and I was doing that until like 2 o'clock today, so not quite, but yeah, a lot of testing, a lot of bug fixing, but yeah, it's all done, so
yeah, DLC's good.
But yeah, time's going on now, it's pretty much 5 o'clock, so we're just going to head home. It's Friday. Pub. But yeah, it's been a really good week. Most of it has been hexceed mainly, but we did start off the week with Colour and Pixels. So we sorted out the pixel art competition.
Yep.
We picked the winners. I got them all in game. Lee's just done the announcements a couple of hours ago, and actually announcing the winners so people know whether they won or not now. Some people have noticed already. I saw on Twitter
they're celebrating that
messaging
they've won. Yeah.
So that's good. People seem to be really happy. So that update will be going live next week. There is some final testing that still needs doing, but it's 98% there. Achievements need doing as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been good. I did a little bit of Blue Mountain work just a morning before Lee came in and said, no, you do levels. That's fair enough. But yeah, that's just been hexceed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of Halloween update earlier. Obviously, we made the Halloween update live last week, but that started in effect as of Monday this week. And then instantly people were noticing that it was quite difficult to see the walls. So Rob doing some bug fixing for that. That's gone live, and that's been done really well. People have really appreciated that. So
that's good.
It's really good to see. But other than that, though, it's all just been DLC stuff. So all levels all week. Also, the other things to do alongside the achievements, updating the descriptions in game, all the localization stuff as well, all the little side tasks as well. But it's really been just DLC all the time.
Yeah. I've got my alarm set. I think for the
double check.
to press the button. I'm gonna check after this video. So that will be going live tonight. But yeah, other than that, it's we've just been prepping for Hexceed releasing on Switch next week, which will be coming out the day of this video, or today's the release day anyway. So if you go on your Switch now, it should be there available to download and play. Hopefully things will be going well. I'm sure we'll be a nervous wreck this time next week. But Lee's been doing some great planning, sorting out an AMA with the Nintendo subreddit, Nintendo Switch subreddit.
Yeah, that's been fully authorised. It's going ahead on Monday. Obviously, be the Monday prior to this video, so you'll miss it by now. But that'll still be there if you want to check out any questions that I may have been asked and what we've answered with. But yeah, I've been announcing that, getting the artwork ready, and yeah, it's all prepped. Been scribbling in my book with.
Yeah. Probably get a room at the end. But yeah, I just really hope that the launch goes well next week. But yeah, it's been a good week. Pub. You're supposed to thank people and stuff at the end of the video, aren't you? Thanks. Just look like he's eating balloons.